Guari, and today I'm gonna talk about the last Tengu World Championship Qualifier 5, which is the first qualifier in of 2026. So there were 31 players, and the winner was Christian's World. Like, I think it's better to call it Kraus World or Christian's World. But anyway, this was the winning deck. Second place was Frog Monarch. Like, it's not really Frog Monarch, it's just Ultimate Offering Frog. This card is busted with Sphere of Chaos, John Synchron Tour Guide. It's really, yeah, it's kinda a worrying deck. A deck that worries you. Then we have Fabled Chaos Fabled with Nero Engine, Agent, Maidaka, Karakuri Machine Gadget, Plant Synchro, like not plant, the name is Tengu Plant, Zombie, and another Chaos Fablet, but different without the Nero Engine. So let's see the metagame breakdown. There were 5 agents, 4 Fablet Chaos, 3 Tengu Plant, 2 TG Stun, 2 Frog Monarch, 2 Chaos Worm Fairy, 2 Jurak, 1 Miss Valiant, 1 Ice Worm Chaos, 1 Infinity, 1 TG Gadget, 1 Red Dice with Dragoonity, my deck, Nordic, Xabar, Scrap, Odor, and Zombie. Okay, so like, yeah, this top cut is really there. Basically, there were 7 different decks in Top Cut. Like, yeah, these Fable cows are just 2 different variants. So, like, 7 different decks in Top 8. And given that of the 5 agents, only 1 made into Top Cut. Um, so, yeah, Tengu, honestly, since the end of the last year, is promising to be more diverse, and I think that's because players have improved themselves, and like players grew, the Tengu Plant community grew, they become better players, they become better deck builders, so more new stuff is being played and is being built and played well. uh, and this is a crucial thing, especially in Tanglebank, because in Tanglebank compared to other formats, there are less. I don't want to call helmet decks, not helmet decks, but there are less linear decks, especially in deck building, because you see in Tengu Plant, lots of decks are rely on some engine that can also get breaker, like the couch seat, uh, or I don't know. But anyway, it's not like like Blackwing, which is a very linear deck, or like Vayu Turbo, which is really easy to play and to build correctly. In Tangleplan, things are different. Uh, more kind of, I'd say, mid-range decks, which is like can combo, have a more can combo. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not explaining this well, but like in Tangle Plant, this kind of mid-range decks are more present. Mid-range decks of this kind are more difficult to build and to play. So yeah, it's not like Blackwing, which is you summon and you do stuff. It's not like that. In Danganronpa things are different for a variety of reasons that I might delve into it later. But anyway, let's go see the ducks. Okay, so we have Liceworm Fairy, Chaos Worm. Okay, this is the main. This is the side. The usual Leeching Light against agents, Royal Decree, of course. Uh, Royal Decree is really strong in this format, even with the free amnesty around, because of how decks can be explosive. So, yeah. Royal Decree is really hard card. For this reason, I think you should play Paki and Shrink in the side. Shrink or Forbidden Lands, but anyway, you need something that can go past Royal Decree, and Paki is also good because it can blow up the opponent's field. So yeah, we this is the extra deck. Roach over Utopia. I think it makes sense because like Roach is really great against other chaos decks. So when extra deck space is tight, yeah, Roach makes more sense than number 39 Utopia. This is Frog Monarch. Anyway, congrats to who was the winner of Ale Masters. Congrats to Ale Masters. We have Team Pontus, which also I think played this deck in Edison, so it's not surprising that he did well in this tournament. He beat me in top 8. Congrats to him, congrats for his build. Okay, Free Legion Light, the select change, or Mirror, Force in the side, Lad. Okay, makes sense. Puppet Plant, Vanity Fin, yeah. To Maxi, only one Veiler in the side, and I think this is the correct choice. Veiler, honestly, it's not that great as a card in my opinion. Like you have to play it in some decks just for the light count for the chaos monsters, but it's not really that great of a card because like it's basically a -1 against chaos monsters, and it's dead against the TG decks and control decks. So yeah, not really a fan of it. This is the extra deck. We had the Warlock, Junk Destroyer. Anyway, this deck has a bit of combos like Ultimate Offering with John Synchron, Swap Frog, Sphere of Chaos, Tour Guide. So it does a bit of combos. Tragoedia. Honestly, when I played against this deck, Tragoedia always have to be dead. So I don't know if it's worth playing, to be honest. Like anyway, but okay, yeah, with Maxi, it's a nice wall. So yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's go to the fourth place. Chaos Fable by Gelatino. Oh, Jeans in the side and not Royal Decree. Okay, it makes sense. For even if, no, yeah, control decks don't have much ways to deal with Jeans, I'd say, but no, I don't know. Sidra is big, so see, Jeans is risky. Okay, only one Miracle Fusion. Yeah, no Ice Edge in this time. Only Rota, Stratos, only one target. I don't know at this point. Maybe you can just cut off the hero engine, I'd say, especially if you're not playing hero edge. So yeah, remove this free card for something better, I'd say. Okay. But anyway, this is the side. Only two marks in the side. Yeah, we've seen a more a no veiler. Yeah, like I said, people are becoming better at the format and are starting to realizing some things like that filler isn't that great. I think that early Tengu Plant builds were a lot influenced by Tengu Plant brew, like in Tengu Plant Veiler in standard. So you think, oh, I must play bottom axiom Veiler in my deck also, but that's not really the case. Like Tengu Plant is a different kind of beast. You have Tengu that floats. You have a lot of monster that floats. So like you don't. It's okay for Veiler to be in the deck because like your monsters will float. You just need to stop the opponent plays. And anyway, Veiler can be used in Tengu Plant as a way to start things. and it's also account for the Blackluster Soldier. But yeah, in other decks, it's not really that mandatory. It's better to have a trap that does stuff, that remove the stuff permanently from the field. And okay, this was side deck, the extra deck. Congrats to Gelatino. Let's go to Agent. Okay, yeah, a standard Agent build. Free deck in the side, goes a match, black corn for the mirror match. Yeah, not much. Only one trooper. It's trooper agent, but only one trooper. Interesting. Okay, let's move on. Let me close this tab because otherwise it will get bricked. Oh shit, I opened the wrong one. Okay, let's start with my deck. Well, uh, compared to the previous build, I made two additions, Paki and Mole in the main, and Landois in the extra deck. Landois is really great for when you know the opponent has Ghosts or Traguade or Father or whatever kind of battle traps, and you have a lot of spells, so you just go into battle phase for your TK and you can deal with Ghosts easily. Anyway, yeah, the deck is basically the same. The guy just synchro, machine armor unit. Like I, I think I covered in other videos about my deck. This is the extra deck. This is the side deck. You see one copy of Necro Valley, Tupaki, the Shrink. I'm not playing Lance because I'm playing Shrink for the agent and anyway for the chaos matchups when the opponent has the crew face up and you for my decks for my monster like Lance wouldn't do much like against an Hyperion I can go Green Gadget to shrink on Hyperion and destroy it. I can go Christia. I can use Shrink on Christ and crash Agent Rat on Isamu. Lance really doesn't do the same. That's for that reason that I'm playing Shrink over Lance. Okay, so it's also somewhat better to product patchy, I'd say. And anyway, can still act like a forbidden lance in case of bottomless. Okay, let's move on to the next deck. Okay, Tengu Plant by Jazz, standard Tengu Plant, not really much to say, the green the side. And maybe it's Horizon Edition because, like, I remember just shitting me on saying that Tengu Plant should play Royal Decree in the side when he lost against my Machina Karakuri gadget at the time where I was playing Gods and a rivalry between the main and the side. Maybe Gods and even the main and said, yeah, but you should play a Royal Decree in the side deck of Tangleman because it's really bust. And he was saying, no, the Royal Decree sucks in Tengu Plant because it's only good against a matter of decks, but against the hero is shit. And now he also resorts to playing Royal Decree in the side deck. Guess I was right. Or maybe other were right because like I'm not a Tanglepan player. I saw other Tanglepan player playing Royal Decree and like it was like easy to see that Royal Decree was bust even in Tango Plant because like you do your combo and the opponent is locked out of the game. And yeah, Royal Decree is just too strong of a float not to play it in this kind of decks. Okay, so this is the side. Yeah, it's a standard Tango Plant list. Not playing Mirror Force, but Prison. It's okay. Ta-ta-ta. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Now we have Zombie. from BS45 and Fabled Cow from by the Karka. Okay, zombie. I think this is I think this is the Arfio build, the winner of Tengu Plant World Championship 2025. Yeah, that's this build because it has a skill during traps on the side. He could also play Royal Decree for the number of traps, to be honest. It's not. I will play honestly Return from a different dimension because I like. Okay, it's Tengu, but that card is still bust. Like striving or Mezuki and the plug and do all the stuff. Yeah, it's really, really great. Okay, but anyway, we have already discussed this list. And this is the Axel deck, side deck, Blackwood Dragon, just because he runs with blood. Makes sense. Okay, congrats to Arfio. And now let's go to the other Chaos decks with the Spy Engine instead of the Inner Engine. Yeah, I honestly like this version more. Like, especially I think playing just 3 hero, 2 hero, and a miracle doesn't really sit with me. I don't think it's the correct choice. You have Caber Spine instead. It's really, really strong of a starter, and you can go crazy and lead into Trishula plays, like you said, Spy, and then he crash, you just bring another AGK, and your turn you summon a Tanner, and you go for Trishula. Honestly, one card I will play in all this kind of Fable deck is Globe Bulb, because it's synergic with Phoenix Wind Blast, and like it's a Tanner that can summon itself, so like I think it should be an auto include in all these kind of decks. I think it's really a great card to have in this kind of deck with discard drops and all the stuff. Okay, anyway, let's see the side, the Black Horn, the Max T, only two Max T, DD Crow, Vanity Fiend, Prison, Bottomless, I guess, for the TG matchup, Cyber Dragon, and this is the extra Black Horn, really, really great card. Thinking standard in the side deck against Agent. Okay, so I think we saw all decks. Maybe let's see some more plays, but um, let's see only how much did it last? I don't want honestly to stay too long on this, so let's see the semifinals and the finals. No, this of the winner. Sorry. Ale Masters is Get Roster's Blood. Dash it's a weak start from Galatino. Oh, at least Raika did well. Oh, Christia Rabon. It's really Christia is doing the lag work. Or it was honest. Oh, it's really bad. Yeah. Okay. Lara Sam. Okay. Maybe I will set Rika. No, I don't know. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, really weak PvP. Why didn't he? Destroy the future fusion. Rick, okay, for the one is fin. Oh, no. Yeah, Chaos Monster Peter guy is really crazy. Future Fusion sending Dragon Eyes, but this kind of Dragon Eyes kinda weak in this spot. Oh, Christia. This is not fearing the Mirror Force. But yeah, the Galatino end is too bricky. Okay, let's see the finals. Heavy Storm Surge. Will it recover? Okay. Crazy John from Pontas. He did a lot of stuff with the tour guide. Yeah. Is Galatino gonna win this? No target. Oh. And now Dark Hole. There are 4 targets. Let me see. How many fairies? One, two, only two. Leash. And Galatino, Ale Masters wins. Crazy. Tour guide, but now he has to set a card. uh, didn't set anything. Okay. What? Uh, hmm, I don't know about this. Seems like. Yeah, no, it makes sense because otherwise he wouldn't have enough pressure, but reborn just to summon a sphere. Or, yeah, this is bad. This Herald was so great, and the thing. Maybe our master is gonna win right in this duel. Okay, no, I don't think so now. Crazy! Bringing back Velar and getting back to end. Yeah, this is the final duel. Ponton's ending is really not that great. Yeah, kind of a bricky sort. Really slow start, a lot of spells, but Dark Hole is not gonna do much, so actually nothing. At least he drew Sphere of Chaos. The Chaos Monster Rocks begins. Dark Hole is doing the work, luckily, but we know it won't be enough. Leviar, bring back the mark. Too much brick. And it's over, yeah. Maybe a shrink would have been better than Lynch the Light. I like shrink more for this reason. It's also a defensive card. Okay, well, congrats to Master for winning. Let's see one moment for a complete report of the tournament, the bracket. So, yeah, this was the top 8 at the end of Swiss. Okay, all the 4-1 lost in top 8. Beside Kirito Mat lost in top 4, and yeah, Team Pontus lost the semifinals. Okay. Okay, 31 players, and this was the top 8. No, but it wasn't really the top 8 because, like, Retrobot used a different standings because challenge calculates stuff in a different way. So, but anyway, at least the top 4 is accurate. Like all the 4-1 were in. For the 3 wins, 2 losses, a bit different. But anyway, yeah, this tournament was a really great tournament. It was really diverse, and yeah, I think maybe we're heading in the right direction with Tengu Plant, with better built decks, better built rock decks. So these decks are doing better. I mean, the Tengu Plant were there in the only three and Agent 5. So yeah, I think Agent Dominance is gonna be questioned because like he didn't win the world, he didn't even win the previous tournament, even if it's a favorite. Like, but it's not doing as great as expected. It's still, of course, the best deck, but it can be tackled. You just need to know how to play against, what cards to bring in. Of course, there will be non-games, but like this is kind of feature, not a feature, like, but something that will happen in this recent format. Like it also non-games happen also in Edison sometimes. Due to like Blackwing when it roams a lot of stuff with Weir when you just get run over or even with frogs. This kind of non-games happens when power is too much concentrated in some cards and when those cards are drawn I think bad stuff happens for the opponent. So yeah, it's not gonna be perfect format, but at least in the varsity section, we're heading in the right direction. Okay, guys, I think I said everything for this tournament, for this video. We'll see you next time in the next video. About, I think, Buffer Circle next time, Tengu Plant. The next qualifier still has to happen, I think, next month for Tengu Plant. I think it will happen monthly, but I'm not sure. Anyway, go check here in the community tenguformat.com. That's the Discord. And see ya, guys. Said everything. Bye.